I don't know, just a little bit more, just a smidgen more, just a little bit more, just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit more. All right, more climbing. I always double check my rank ups and interludes. I don't know why. Even though I know I'm up to date, I'm just like, yeah, but what if they shadow drop something? What if they shadow put something in the game? Yeah, I was just gonna finish this morning. Like, I was sitting in there and I was like, oh yeah, let me just like finish this event. I'm like, wait a minute, it's Monday. We've streamed today. I'm like, I'll just finish it on stream. Easy. Because if I do this off stream, then what are we gonna do on stream? This is all we got. This all we got, man. So don't worry. For you guys, just for you, literally you, this person watching this stream, I decided not to just rampage through and like finish the entire thing. Or really hit me with that, hey bud. How you doing, man? Dude, I was like, alright, so we have a Avenger, so we need to bring in a ruler, right? And I was like, wait a minute, am I stupid? What am I, dumb? We gotta get away with whoever here, right? You know what? Let's make our archetype Earth as strong as possible. And by that, I mean, let's use some really budget supports. Well, actually, Liz, if you could hold this Bonsi right there. And then, well, that doesn't make very much sense, because Leonidas is already max bond. There we go. Do it like that. We'll do it like that. Do it like that. Do a little bit of yoinky sploinky right there. You know, we'll just do a little bit of that. Easy. There. Okay, there we go. I was like, why can't I pull up the stream on YouTube? He's like, why can't I do that? All right, there we go. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. Now we're there. Now we're there. We're fully there. All right, we're back. Oh, I have to defeat Jolter? That's not very cool. I don't want to do that. Thanks for not doing the feat event without us. No problem, dude. You know me. I've always got you covered. I'm going to make sure you get this high-octane gameplay like the feat event, dude. You know what, Liz? We'll let you get in there. We'll let you get in there, Liz. We'll let you do some Buster cards. If I seem a little out, I'm a little tired. I just woke up from a nap. I woke up from a nap. I went to bed super early. Like, I went to bed at midnight, which is real early for me. If you guys know, I always gotta be up at like 4 or 5 in the morning. Gotta make sure I have all that information in case JP decides to shadow drop something. Or if Global drops something at like 3 in the morning. But I was like, nah, I'm sleepy. So I woke up super early. And then I was like, dude, this is awesome. I love being up early. And then at like 1 in the afternoon, I was like, I gotta go to bed. I had to take a nap. Have you decided on a GSSR? I was actually talking to a friend about that the other day. If I just pull this up as we're running through, because Lord knows we need a stream talking. Not to say that the feat event is not the most interesting event of all time, but I think some people could say that it's not the craziest event of all time. So, oh, it's fine. You'll pull up with Arc Cat Person and Jolter pulls with the caster. What does he mean by this? Oh, hold on, me. I always forget who beats alter egos. Pretenders? Alright, sounds good. Alright, Baby Liz, you, and who is going to buff them? That would be... You know what? I'm feeling like I should bring... my guy Shakespeare. There we go. But so I was looking at Oh, I just, glad I can control your streams. I just passed by to tell you that I created a new JP account and chose Jean as my free 5 because I love her and don't regret anything. Thankfully, Jean is actually really good right now. The decision between... When we originally got that for Yuki, it was pretty obvious that you should always pick Waver. There were some exceptions where, like, maybe you would pick Tamamo, but that's really where the crux of that debate kind of ended. But nowadays, a lot of these other characters are getting buffed so hard, and you also have some factors where if you already have, like, Castoria on your account, or if you have Koyan Sky, if you have Ruler Scotty, you can actually, you know, try to make a different decision on who you want to pick up, you know? Like, now it's not just Waver and Tamamo. Like, now it's kind of like, well, I don't know, like, do you already got Koyan Sky? Because, I mean, Artoria could be really good. Or it's like, do you just want a generally good character, then you can pick Jean. And it's just that easy. Give you battery. I give you battery, right? Does nothing. We'll let Talala get in there just for Gen X. But anyway, as I was like looking at GSSRs, I was talking about this with one of my boys the other day. And I've got a couple of them that I'm now kind of considering. I'm really looking at the Summer Ibuki one. Because I don't have Summer Ibuki, and I would quite like to have Summer Ibuki. I would really appreciate that. That is something that I would be I would be interested in that. But then there's also Archetype Earth on there, who, I mean, we just used. I do already have her at NP2, but I wouldn't mind getting her NP3. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't mind doing that. So, Archetype Earth is, like, pretty nice. I could also get Lady Avalon, who I don't have. And I definitely have been missing not having Lady Avalon on this account. It's not like... It's never been a position where it's like, oh man, if I had Lady Avalon, I could win this fight right here. But it's more so been... I would really like to put Lady Avalon in this team comp, because it would just be a bit better than Merlin for this one, because it's like maybe an arts character or something. So... It's kind of like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go on that one. The only L on that one for me is Ruler Scotty, because unless you're using Ruler Scotty as your quick looper, there's no real point in getting her at higher NP copies. There's no real point to it. I might also leave it up to a poll whenever it comes out, because I'm looking at these different ones. I wouldn't mind doing the Castoria one. Castoria is a character that I would like to get to NP5. Not even particularly for any liking of Castoria. It's more so that I love arts. It's like my favorite card type. It's been my favorite thing to do since the game dropped. And so, I'm like, I would like to get her all nice and beefed up. We're getting soloed by Doman, by the way. You're not paying attention. We're actually getting soloed out here. L team composition. Going for Lady Avalon on GSSR. I mean, yeah, like, what, Oberon's, I don't think are very good. Oberon actually has, like, a pretty bad one. Yeah, he's a... Not even that the characters here are bad, because, you know, like, Constantine's fine, Charlemagne's fine, Ruler Moriarty, they're, like, fine, it's like, whatever. But it's a 1 in 5, so your chances of getting Oberon are actually pretty bad. Like, I have a GSSR video cooking. Okay, I think we just got completely soloed. Let's get out of here. Let's redo that team. I thought it was just gonna be a gag fight. I didn't know they were gonna rock up with a real enemy for me to fight, dude. I didn't know that was real. I didn't know that they were out for blood on that one. But chance to not rule for pity on Oberon and no hat lady. Real. Yeah, but going for Lady Avalon's also fine, because as I explained, I would really like to have Lady Avalon on my account. Is the Destiny Order worth it? I think it's worth it, but it's not like... It's not like... you're missing out on that much if you don't. I mean, obviously it's like a free 5-star character, but... You could still get shafted on them. You could still take a big L on that one. Because even though you pick all the characters, you could still get the character you wanted the least. Like, the last one I did on JP, I ended up getting Britomart, who I like Britomart. It's just... I would have much rather had Koyenskaya or Oberon. It's like one of those things. But I think it's worth doing. If you have the means to do it, you know, I think it's fine. The title's kind of crazy. Well, I mean, is that not accurate? Are we not doing the feat event? Are we not climbing the tower? Let's get the characters I don't care for when I do the poll and just get them. Yeah, that's why I think the best thing to do is to try and pick a GSSR that gives you the best shot of getting a character you want. You know what I mean? Like, you go for one where it's like, well, I want 3 of the 4 characters on here. Like, for me, for instance, I was saying that there was the Summary Buki one, that, like, the only L there is Ruler Scotty. But even in that case, because I like Scotty a lot, I wouldn't mind too much. So I might put that one up. I might put the Saber Medusa one up for polls, because I would like Saber Medusa, I would like Durga, I would like Pope Joanna, and I wouldn't mind NP2 Tiamat. Also considered putting up the Morgan one, because NP2 Melusian would be really cool. I would like to have Karen. And then more Morgan coins is always going to be something that I will take. Because I think I need more coins for her, I think, for something. Oh, I read it. What did you think it said? How did GSSRs have included the possibility to get 4 stars too? This one I think has a guaranteed 5 and 4. You get a guaranteed summer character, I think, is most of them. And then it's like some of the Fey Knights and stuff. Grimhild, I also think is in there. So you get a guaranteed 4 and 5 on this one. This is one of the better ones. Let's look at the pool. We live back in Coney Island with this dickhead. Thanks for the follow, my boy. Yeah, let's see. The 4-star pool. Garrett's not great. Summer Tomoe's fine. Vargas is pretty good, especially if you can get higher copies of her. Summer Anastasia's pretty good. Summer Ilia's alright. Zenobia's okay. Sid's pretty good. Kanie's got shafted. Dobrania gets fixed in the future. Murasaki becomes pretty good. Summer Cordy's pretty good. Daikokten is... They're not bad. You know, I think pausing that long makes it sound like they're like real bad or something, but like, no, they're okay. They're usable. Caster Wu is interesting. Locusta, I think, is very slept on. Grimhild is obviously probably the best 4-star you can get here. Maybe outside of Hephaestus, maybe? I don't know. Summer Aegis is also pretty good. Why is Zhufu in here? I guess if you don't have Zhufu, you can bag extra copies, I guess. Like, why is Zhufu here? Only 3-star. When is the anniversary? The anniversary is gonna be in like 3-4 weeks. Let me double check. How long is this event here? Yeah, about like 2.5 weeks. Then again, if they want to do the little delay thing and they are gonna do it that day on Expo, then it's probably actually like closer to 3 weeks. But we're looking at like 3 weeks. I was here day 1. Hey, mucho apreciado, my boy. That is true, though. You gotta put some respect on his name. He was here day 1. He is an OD. He's been a ride or die since the beginning. I want to give more bond to Titty Artoria. I'm sorry, Tamamo. I'm sorry. July 4th is a Friday, so probably the following. I mean, it's probably going to be July 4th. Oh, wait, the FGO panel's on the 5th? See, I was looking for that, and I couldn't find that when I was looking it up. I wanted to put that in the video, but I was like, okay, I think this is enough information. You are an old head, Genix. You were day 1. He was here day 1. Trust me, I was here day 1. Pretty real. Real and true? Question mark? Artoria, kill these guys. Artoria, hit these guys with the light of God. Have you been getting into the Nikkei story? Little bits here and there. I haven't had as much free time to read stuff. I've been... Okay, just to be brutally honest, I've been putting a lot more work into our current D&D campaign. Like, actually just making my own maps and everything. It's been a lot of fun, but it has, it's definitely taken up more of my time. But I think the players appreciate it. I think they like it. They're like, yeah, this is awesome. All right, good. So this work is being being appreciated. We take those. But there's gonna be like some weekend where I'm just gonna like sit down. I'm gonna hop in like a VC or something, and we're just gonna like read the story. Yeah. Fox told me about that. That like Sergo is downloading Girls Frontline 2, and then Fox is gonna download Nikkei. Like that's the thing. I just got me stealing all my money. Bible. Yeah, I'm glad. I think I've chilled out quite a bit on the Yu-Gi-Oh! My TCG of choice, my card buying, which I'm like, dang, I have more money. Ain't that crazy? If I don't spend a boatload of money on TCG product, I have more money to spend? What? It is crazy. Is what's his name finally made time for the boy? Who? Gundam game, that's my off time now. Yeah, I mean, I'm literally playing the Gundam game right now. Literally playing that right now. I like the Gundam game. I think it's neat. I think it's just a neat little game. Magic released the Final Fantasy set, so like GG money. Yeah, I do know that Magic the Gathering does a boatload of those collab things. Didn't they have like a SpongeBob one a while ago? Something like that, if I remember correctly. So remember, it was just like a bunch of meme cards, and I was like, what are they doing over there? Drive while gaming? This is a... I got back into Magic recently, and it's been hell. Would you ever do account reviews for content? I don't... Probably not. Like, we've looked at some people's accounts on stream. But as, like, a dedicated video, there'd have to, like, really be nothing going on, I think. You think we'll ever get some quality of life added earlier than JP did? Sometimes we do get quality of life things earlier. Like, the speed up thing. Like, you know, where you click your skills and you can speed them up. We got that, like, a year early. But there are some things that are tied with anniversaries and stuff, and they typically will not split something from an anniversary to, you know, release it early. Typically, they like those to be centralized into the celebration that they came out with. That's like a patron video. Real. I am working on the Nikkei tier list one. I was actually just about to do it, and then I realized I was like, wait a minute, it's time for me to stream? So I was like, maybe I'll do it afterwards. SpongeBob collab was a limited release. I just can't imagine, like, sitting down, right? I'm getting ready to play some Magic the Gathering, and some dude summons SpongeBob SquarePants on my ass. I think I'd just be sitting there and be like, so this game's just not real. This is not a real game. So this shit is just fake. So this game's just not real. This is what I'm getting. This game's just not real. I can't imagine. The new Nikkei skins are picked. Yo, when does the next character drop? I know there's another character for the Stellar Blade one, and I was more interested in the other one. When does she drop? I want to summon. I want to be irresponsible. This week? Hell yeah, brother. Well, you best understand, I'ma be summoning on that character. Wednesday? For real and true that soon? Real true? Get sponged on, I'ma cast Saber on you, still better than 5-star Medusa. Hey, whoa. I can't have you just being blatantly wrong. Raven, yeah, she's peak. Now, let me make sure this is character. Raven. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. This character looks mentally unwell. This character looks like looks like they would assault me. I'm gonna summon for this character. It's just the way it is. Mentally unwell character, ZTL says peak question mark? So listen to the Avatar The Last Airbender set. Bro, I was playing Fortnite. No, I mean, I was playing Fortnite. I like sporadically get into periods of playing Fortnite. But I remember something that killed my interest in the game was like 8 months ago. they put out like an avatar thing, and I was like, dude, I could definitely, like get in there for that. But then I think that it was mostly like Korra characters or something, and I was like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm good. I haven't even finished all of Korra, and I'm already a hater. If we put Hank Hill in Fortnite, we gotta play. So, whoa. So you're telling me I gotta have Peter Griffin and Hank Hill? Don't lie to me, Jennings. Now, don't lie to me. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'm just sad I didn't get to play with the Darth Vader AI that much. So I was like, it's whatever. I'll just see the funny posts on like Twitter and stuff. But I'm like, man, maybe I should have played. And Cleveland. This is crazy. Can I get a peek in chat? I like feet. You know what, bro? More power to you. I don't know what you're going to say on that. I'm always going to be on the DR Mood fan train. Look, I understand. I get it. We all have some characters we be coping for. And if you're coping for DR Mood Saber, then by all means, you know what? You're probably his greatest defender. So, you know what? I'm not even going to take that away from you. I'm just going to let you have that. You're probably his greatest fan. And Bob Belcher? Who the hell is Bob Belcher? Bob Belcher. Oh, it's the Bob's Burger guy. I never watched a lot of Bob's Burger. I kind of grew up with Family Guy. I'm a Family Guy kind of guy. Now, I didn't watch a whole lot of King of the Hill because I wasn't allowed to when I was younger. But I do know about, you know, the propane. You know, I know about that. You know, I know his son's name is Bobby. You know, there's probably some funny things in there. Hank Hill Cleveland and Bob from Bob's Burger. Oh, okay. They made a Hank Hill rap song on YouTube. What Fortnite did? That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Weird. You telling me a middle-aged white guy's gonna be dropping a rap? That's crazy. King of the Hill got a reboot now? Oh, wait, yeah. I did hear about that. Yeah, it was, you know, just because, you know, Yuck hopes for Wojiro, I'll put it in there. But, I do remember seeing that, yeah. His son is, like, older or something. I did with Busted Servants, my new account, trying to keep up with 30 to 60. I don't know, I kind of just be, like, I just be using characters I like, you know? Like, I just be using dudes. Look at that, get predicted. I was like, I don't know. This feels like a one enemy fight. I'm like, I'm gonna bring out the comma. I'm gonna bring out the tactical nuke. Woo, give me a quick buff. Kojiro. I guess you could do some crits. Right? Like you could do some crits. Let's get some stars. Let's get some shenanigans going on here. Combo will just kill. He'll just do no damage. My favorite episode of King of the Hill was when Bobby was dating a vegetarian. She broke up with him, and he ate like a 72-ounce steak while looking her in the eye just to spite her. Bobby was my hero this day. You know what, bro? 07, salute. Talking to Hank about beer having more stuff, and Hank was like, beer is just... No! Kojiro failed me! No! Kojiro's a fraud! Nah, it's okay. We get him on this one. What's good? Morgan's night. Chilling. We're doing good. I'm a little sleepy. You know, we chilling. I already finished it, but just use one of like 4 or 5 stars. There's some people who are weak, so the strong guy can solo. Yeah, but I like having a little bit of synergy, you know? I like making little teams. My guys all coordinating and shit. You know, I like getting in there. I like firing the Benkei NP. Dude, Mad is a throwback show. I remember watching that as a kid. Most of the time, I was like, this is pretty odd. This is a little weird. But then I'd also be like, nah, that's probably chill. They had some good bits. Alright, check this out. 800 million damage coming in right here. Check this out. If you didn't have the defensive buff, that boy Kentucky would have been cooked, alright? That boy would have been cooked. But Kentucky had to cheat. He had to cheat just to not die from the immeasurable power of my Kojiro. Thank you, Kama, for making Kitoki horny. You might have saved Kojiro's life. Kojiro, get in there, buddy. Hey, wait, hold on, look. If he doesn't die, he's not a fraud. That's how that works. He lived. He's not a fraud. Hold on a minute. He's crazy. He's sick nasty with it. Give me that. Give me that heal. Thank you, Gamma. And then also, thank you, Kojiro, for dropping like 65 stars. Thank you, Kojiro, for providing the star. Woo! I guess thank you for existing on the battlefield, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know what she contributed in that fight. She kind of just existed more so than anything. Exciting? I don't know about that. Is this the last tower? I've not been keeping track of which tower I'm on. Is there like one more tower after this, or is this the last one? Because if so, we might just power through it today. Mixed class note. You know what that means? Oh boy, it's Morgan time, baby. It's Morgan time. Who wants to get some free bond? Let's use Salter. I'm trying to get my Salter a little bit more bond, you feel me? I'm trying to get her up there. And then I was gonna go through and I was gonna like start unlocking all these dudes' bonds because I have the lanterns for it. But I realize it costs QP and I'm trying to stay over 500,000. So like I'll do like my dailies and stuff where like I go farm the Bleached Earth. The Las Vegas stage. And so like I'll do that, and so like I get up to like 540 or something, and then I'll like spend a little bit of it, but I won't go below 500. And I'm more prioing skills and stuff. I guess Black Beauty could be in here. You give like some buffs. Big titty or big booty? Alright, as my pastor said, and this is something that has stuck with me ever since I heard this in middle school. My pastor was asked when I was in middle school. He was asked, Pastor, are you a titty man or are you an ass man? And he said, well, I'm married, so I can have both. And that's my stance. My stance is, why not both? But if you had to ask me if I had a preference, alright, if it came down to it, I'm a little bit more of a titty guy. A little bit more. That would get the slight edge. The slight edge. Not much. But I would say I'm on that team. But I would also say you could have both. Why not both? You're on 20 photos. I can't remember if it reset. Yeah, I was like, dude, there's no way I'm going to get every single heroic spirit right now in this last tower. I'm like, there's got to be another one. I think there's like one more. 8 for completion. I think at 50 is story. Ah, okay. Am I doing something wrong in Wuwa? Oh, why you're not pitying? Oh, you're talking about... Okay. It's like 8 multis for the 50-50. And then after the 8th multi, the chance for getting them gets higher and higher. And then I think it culminates in your 8th multi after the pity. So multi 16, you're guaranteed to get them. I have never had to go that deep. Usually by multi like 8 to 10, I've gotten the character. It's usually how that works. That's just for me, though. That's just me. That's all I'm saying. Ooh, Jean? I want to get a little Jean action in here, dude. I'm trying to get a little Jean action. A little Jufu combo. Thanks for the follow, my boy. Why don't we just throw Tai Sui in there? Because Jean will take out the, she'll take out the Saber. And then if she doesn't take out the caster, then Tai Sui can help out with just kind of bopping those dudes. We love Jean action. Exactly. I did the thing that we were working on a couple weeks ago, and I went through all my archers and I updated their suits. I'm sorry, dude. I think this is peak summer Jean outfit. I don't think it gets better than this. I don't know why. It just works, bro. Her fit, on fleek. The ponytail, on fleek. Glasses, Drop the GIF. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. I know that YouTube thumbnail. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? The visual check isn't showing just the sound. Oh yeah, I was having some issues with it. We'll have to put up with a little temporary downage of the funny things. I'm sorry, the funny monkey flip is down. At least for now. At least for now. It'll come back. First and second ascension are so good. The first ascension is also really good. Our third ascension, I think, is a little much. It doesn't matter if the anime titty is big or small, as long as they defy gravity. Ah, a Nikkei player. That sounds like something a Nikkei player would say. I think they'll ever port arcade to PC. Probably not, right? Because it still exists in arcades in Japan. Like, the whole point is that it, like, exists there to make them money. Make them guab. So I feel like they're just gonna leave it over there. And then I guess, you know, if you're in America, you know, Europe, Australia, anywhere that's not Japan, basically, sucks to suck, I guess, is their philosophy on it. They're like, wow, you don't exist here? Sorry, buddy, sucks to suck. And then I guess you're just not allowed to play. 80 is pity for Wuo, weapon is guaranteed. Ooh, I didn't know that the weapon was guaranteed at 80. That is interesting to know. I have built up some weapon pity going for Carlotta's gun. I did not get it. So that does mean that when I go for Lupa's weapon, I should have a much easier time. I think I'm like 3 or something multis off. 3, 4, somewhere in that range. And then I have no... Well, I have some pity built up. I think I did like 2 or 3 multis. 2, 3, 4, something like that. For Cartethia. So many... I almost said like Cantarella, but I was like, dude, there are so many C-named characters in Wuthering Waves. Like, there's Cantarella, there's Cartethia, there's Camellia, there's Carlotta. I'm like, bro, we need to get different characters. I keep getting these names mixed up. But, what's it called? I think I've done a couple on that, so I went and played the story for a little bit, and then I got super gassed, because I really like Lupa. I like Lupa a lot. DTL do Destiny Order Summons? I will be doing the Destiny Order Summon. But that's just because I can't be called a fraud. You gotta understand. Ah, wait, Alter Ego and Caster, bro. I'm bringing a Zerg. I'm gonna get scammed. Well, I hope you don't get scammed. I hope you're not getting scammed. I hope not. What else do I bring? Who can make Bum Juna Alter not a Bum Juna? Maybe you miscounted. That is also true. Make sure you double check how many you've actually done. Because I've been in that position where I have miscounted what summons I was on. Third Jean Ascension, I mean. Third just needs to get rid of the headdress and it would be killer IMO. I think it's too, like, puffy. Makes it, like, too wide. At least for, like, her sprite. Like, when she uses her sprite, I don't know, like, I like the little ring. I like the dress she has. I just don't know. Maybe it's just the way that her hair is styled. I've done 11 multis, so 110 weapons in total, so I've hit pity. If that's true, you should... Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. If you feel like you've done the proper amount of summons and you didn't get the pity, then I would definitely go contact support for that one. Is Elden Ring game a DLC or it's its own? Oh, it's its own game. I still haven't gotten around to purchasing it. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, I'm really excited to play it, but I also am just like, I don't know, man, I'm playing so much else right now that... Ugh. Well, Locky, bro. Like, right now I'm playing through the Digimon Cyber Sleuth game. In preparation for the next game that's coming out in, like, October or something? I have NP3 Gilgamesh. Any recommendations? Look, at this point, like, for me, for instance, my Destiny order, I'm just going to be putting servants I like on there. You know, at a certain point, once your account really starts getting built up and whatnot, you can kind of just do whatever you want, man. You just get whatever you want. Like, I'm just putting characters that I like, that I've missed out on. Bro, got the Kahoot music going. This is Nintendo music. What do you mean Kahoot music? Oh, that is kind of, it does kind of sound like. It does kind of sound like Kahoot. Tree on Nike. I mean, that is. Looks like it's gotta like. You mean Trina? Trina's the only thing that came up. I do know Trina. I summoned for Trina on a whim. I was like, I don't even want this character. Got her in a multi. The Destiny order statement is true. Yeah, I mean, like, your priority is either grabbing supports you don't have, and then after that, it's like, okay, maybe you can grab good characters, but, like, my character is already, like, pretty well built up. Like, let me think here. Like, who will I put for Saber? Okay, hold on, remind me. Because this is something that I always forget about. You can't put 4 stars on there, right? It's only 5 stars? This is the thing that, like, I always get tripped up on. I always get tripped out over this. But I'm pretty sure you can't put 4 stars on there. Yeah, only 5. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. But for some reason, I keep thinking you can put 4 stars on there. Because I don't see why they wouldn't let you put 4 stars on there. Like, if somebody wants to go for a lower rarity character, just let them do it, right? Like, I don't know why you can't put 4s on there, but that's just me wanting to put, like, Saber Ultra on there so I can get more copies. For Saber, like, I'm contemplating, like, I'll probably make some polls for who we put on there whenever it does come out, because some of these I'm just kind of like, I'd be fine with whoever. Like, Saber Medusa will probably go on there. Like, Sigurd I really want, because Sigurd is Kaiba, and I do think Sigurd is really cool. I think he's just, unfortunately, not the greatest character. Gameplay-wise. Character-wise, I love Sigurd, dude. I think Sigurd's my goat. But, unfortunately. You want the spreadsheet? What spreadsheet? What spreadsheet? Only 5 now. Don't worry. Genix was able to clarify it up. You know what the next Gil Caster banner is? Making him my Grand and got him to NP2 and level 100, but wanted to be higher. His tri buff is NP 20% for the whole team. Pairs well with his kit. Yeah. I know that anybody could spook you on the banner, because that was something funny enough I didn't know, but then I got Azumi no Isura, the like webpage alter ego, the quick AoE one. I got them on my Destiny order alongside Britomart, and I was flabbergasted because I did not know you could get spooked by anybody. I don't know when Caskill's next raid-up's gonna be, because, he's not a limited character. Not limited, so... What are, like... Try to find these people. Spreadsheet for what's on the GSSR in Destiny order. I don't know, probably not something I like using to play it. Yeah, I just kind of do whatever. I gotta just be putting people I want. Double Doman clears this thing. Why do you need Double Doman for a random stage? Why do you need Double Doman for that? You can't even use Double Doman on this stage. Plus, I'm just vibing. I'm just using my characters that I like. Like, I want to use a rescue goal, so I'm using a rescue goal. At this point, GSSRs are day of for me. Like, yeah, I just use them as, like, interaction while we're streaming, so people can, like, vote on things. You know, I wouldn't mind putting Masashi on there, either, to try to get another copy. But, I mean, realistically, the only Saber that I kinda want, that I'm missing, is Takaru, because I really like Samurai Remnant. So realistically, like, Sigurd, Muramasa, Saber Medusa, I'll kind of be happy with any of them, realistically. I'm definitely doing the GSSR first. Get the random, you know, smaller pull out of the way, because that could affect who you put up on there. And the GSSR is locked, so... You know, at least you could swap people out on your Destiny order if you do end up pulling somebody. include Tonalico, I would have liked to have that chance. Yeah, but they're like, you gotta remember, FGO is pretty greedy. There was no shot they were throwing the anniversary character on there. There was no shot on that one, bud. Most of what I don't have is Summer Scotty. She also is getting her own rate up as well. Let me look at Archer. I would like more copies of Gilgamesh. I would like to eventually NP5 him. Let's see. What Archers don't I have? I don't have Tesla. Don't have Orion. Don't have Ishtar. I have Napoleon and Summerjean. I don't have Super Orion. I don't have Sei. Don't have Hamatomo or Durga. Okay, what do I really want here? Like, NP2 Gilgamesh I would really like. I would like Durga. But I would also like Sei. I really do want Tamatomo, but Tamatomo I gotta be smart. He can spook me on any banner, so I think putting a non-limited character on there, probably not a good idea. Because I could get Tamatomo whenever. I saw someone get spooked by Oberon that first year. That's kinda hilarious. That's kinda funny. And in that instance, it's actually a good spook, because it doesn't replace the character you're getting. So it actually is just a nice spook. Dude, I keep whipping out Jolter, and I'm like, dude, I can't wait to use this crazy new buff she has. And then I remember she doesn't have it. Go for Gil? Well, it'll be up to you guys, because whenever the Destiny Order Summon goes live, I will probably make it a little votey thing. I'm trying to pre-think of my my options here. Lancer. You know, this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but I do want another copy of Lancer Artoria. Not only is she gonna be really good in 2 years, but I just really like Lancer Artoria. Oh, this is hilarious. I didn't even know this was Chi-Chi Huang. Dude, Jolter's already responsible for eating this guy's lunch once. That's crazy talk. Alright, give me that extra NP game. Because somebody couldn't be bothered to give Jolter her buff early. This is why I hate being 2 years behind. I like Feet, but I find this event boring. Thumbs up? You're gonna do the thing last year where somebody pays for it, they get to pick? Yeah, I probably will do that. I'll probably, like, leave it up to a vote. But if somebody's like, nah, I want you to put Masashi on there, I love Masashi, be like, alright, you donate, like, 5 subs or something, I'll, like, let you do it. Or whatever the equivalent of that is for YouTube chat. I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. I don't know how much I actually get from a sub. Like, I know that, I think, what are they, like, $5? But I don't know how much of that I actually get, because I don't really keep track of that. I'm not very good at keeping track of the monetary side of streaming. Ban that guy? I gotta ban that guy. He's got an Obito POP. Wait, I forgot. He's got the Pierce Invul. I wasted that for no reason, man. For no reason, bro. No reason. No big bust. Well, it doesn't matter. Jolter's gonna eviscerate this guy anyway. You know what would have been really cool? It would have been really cool if I got an NP3 Jolter. For using the last bit of my monies on her instead of Ace. But it's okay. Ace will just be kind to me. Limited is a priority, following the story, then general pool, depending on the individual account. Yeah, Lancer Artoria is at least story locked, and I never summon other story locked things. Look at Lancer. Wait, do I have most of the? Wait a minute. Wait. I have Skahawk. I have Karna. I have Bryn. I have Lancer Artoria. I have Tama Lancer. I have Enkidu. I have Ereshkigal. I have Bradamante. I have Quinrinus. I don't have Vitra. I have Melusine. And I don't have Britomart or Bima. Or like the new one. Bro, why do I have every single Lancer? Bro, wait, dude. Wait. Why do I have like all the Lancers? Why am I Lancer coded? You know, it kind of makes sense. I do like most... Like, I look at the Lancer class, and there's not very many characters I don't care for. Like, I like Ku. Liz, I think, is, like, a bit of a funny meme. Like, whenever she... You know, like, it's stuff like Nextella and Extra. I think she's a little gremlin. She's aight. She's aight. Benkei, I think, for a character that has only been really in one story chapter, I think he had a nice little arc. Is it the craziest thing of all time? Nah. For sure, nah. But is it aight? Yeah, like, Benkei, he's aight, man. He's okay. Like, Benkei, he's kind of a guy. He's just there. He exists. You know, he's aight. He's chilling. Like, Ku Proto's cool. I think Leonidas is dope as fuck. Romulus, I like a little bit more because he helped out my wife, Lancer Artoria. And if you're nice to my wife, Lancer Artoria, then you're already going to be in my good graces. You and I are going to be the best of friends. Hector, I like Hector. I like Hector, dude. Hector, I think Hector's a pretty cool dude. I think Hector's a chill guy. How long does the Ace Banner last? Like, what, like 2-3 weeks? Something like that? I mean, I like Skahog. Who doesn't like Skahog? Diarmid I like. I think he's very unfortunate in Phase 0, but outside of that, you know, he's a chill guy. Lancer Alter, I just wish he was a part of more. I would love it if she could actually be in the story. I like her design. I mean, bro, you gotta give her props. She's responsible for, like, one of the most banging CEs we've ever gotten. Royal Icing? Don't play with me, man. Come on, don't play with me. Don't play around with me. Don't fondle my balls. Come on, man. I know that's Pete. I like Karna. Finn, I wish we could get more of. I think Finn could be a really cool dude. Brynhildr, I like. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm looking through this. I'm like, dude, I like all of these characters. Hector kind of nice in the manga. Bro, the manga makes Blackbeard a freaking yoked Giga Chad, bro. He's like, wham, dude. He's a beefcake in that. Manga does a lot for so many characters. Like, the fact that the summon servant we have in Babylonia is Arjuna, I'm like, yeah, see, they're trying with that one. They're trying. They're like, Arjuna's gonna be your main Babylonia servant. I'm like, yeah, they're trying with that one. They're like, we gotta help Fraud Juna out. Can't believe they're doing Huyan Jalter and Caster Scotty right before anniversary. I mean, it's also pretty likely that we get Merlin as well. It's probably gonna be Merlin and Gil coming back around as well. Because we have that spring campaign that's like the new master campaign that we were supposed to get. They were deviously saving it for this point. Evil, I say. Evil of them to do. Whoever decided to do that, they are the servants of the devil. I don't like them doing that. Come on, bro. Arjuna getting washed by Ishtar was kind of funny. Genuinely evil. What did Papa to say? Thanks to ZTLFGO, been finding his videos really useful. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's always good to hear as well. If the videos are helping people out, then that means they are doing their intended job. That makes me pretty happy. I think that's pretty cool. I don't want to break for this one. I don't think any of my big, beefy battery guys are leveled up. So we'll do something like that. We'll be a little quirky. I'm feeling a little quirky today. We'll be a little quirky. We'll bring you. And I can't believe our Blackbeard is more moral Blackbeard. Yeah, whenever I watch One Piece, I'm really excited because I feel like I'll like Blackbeard a lot. I've seen just clips and stuff here and there. I feel like I'm gonna like Blackbeard a lot. I can't really tell you why, but I've just seen like random clips here and there, and I'm like, I know One Piece fans don't like Blackbeard, but I think I'll like Blackbeard. That's enough. Can you move so I can see how much I have? 70, so that's 20. Okay, cool. So we can get this. Unfortunately, Mordred is not divine. That kind of sucks a little bit. Is this the one that makes him evil? This is the one that makes him evil, right? Yes. Make him evil, do a little double buff, do a little yoinky sploinky, do a little bit of that. We'll give the Valkyrie their quick buff. Yeah, we'll do that. Both are good for sure. Blackbeard is a great... He's a great piece of shit. One Piece Blackbeard is your kind of guy. Wait. What do you mean by that? A meme of him and Luffy that's really funny but kind of fucked. Wait, well, let's hit the message off. Both I get the weapon or see what the hell is wrong. And then he immediately slips into One Piece. Dude, I love that they got Howard Hamlin to be like, the One Piece! The One Piece is real. Like, just imagine, that's the timeline we get to live in. Where Howard Hamlin from hit show Better Call Saul is talking about the One Piece being real. His pie is awful. I mean, you'd like him. Yeah, one day I'm gonna sit down, I'm actually gonna watch One Piece. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it. Like, I slowly yet surely build up the drive to do it every day. I just haven't done it yet. I'll eventually get her done. Can't wait for 2 hours for Rialta Lost Belt manga. I mean, with how much I've heard they've done good work for characters, in the singularities. Like, let's see, I read, like, for instance, I read Orleans, but then, when Orleans was finishing up, the other mangas weren't finishing. But, I'm really excited to, like, get into, like, reading them. I just haven't, like, sat down and read it. Yeah, I think it's me knowing that it's gonna be really good, so I'm holding off on it for, like, a rainy day, where I'm, like, you know, like, I'm like, yeah, I wanna wait. I wanna keep this. I need this peak for when it's a sad day or something. Know what I mean? Over that. Give Kirara this NP damage boost. Kirara, I need you to smoke this lady. Holy Gen X, that's massive. That's huge. That's huge. Letting it marinate might just help you more. No cliffhangers. Exactly. So, like, I know the general stuff. Like, one of, like, for instance, certain complaints that I had was in America, we kind of just beat Kualter, and we had no business beating Kualter. Like, it really is just, well, we've been losing to this guy the entire series, and he's getting stronger as the fight's going on. But I guess we just pulled up our bootstraps and beat him up. Or, my buddy Stellar kind of explained, he's like, oh, well, they give you, like, a good reason in the manga. And I'm like, thank you, that's all I need. I was so close to buying them. How much were those? Maybe it was worth buying. If they were, like, 50 bucks or less, I think it's worth buying. If it was more than 50, because it's like, you know, it's, like, kind of just merch, then I guess I probably wouldn't. He sent me the money, I'd get them for him, but he responded too late. That's whenever my boy Noah goes to the Disney World. He's like, alright lads, if you want me to buy you something, you gotta send me money. And we start planning that out early. The next time he goes, I want to get one of those Emperor Palpatine robes. 55, I'd pull the trigger. Yeah, I'd pull the trigger on it. I'd pull the trigger on it. If 55, yeah, I'm buying it. Yeah, I'll cop it. I'll be getting that. Madohuri, you're actually Bond. Like, why are they making me use so many assassins right now? Can we talk about that? Talk about what's up with that? They got off Ritsuka. They get rid of Ritsuka's off-screen hockey that he borrowed from One Piece Blackbeard. I did love getting reasonings for things. Like, one of the other things that really bothered me is in Orleans. I mean, I get it's, like, really early on. But, like, Lancelot's he's a pretty tough guy. And then Jean just kind of, like, bonks him with the flag, and it's like, well, we dealt with that. I'm like, come on, dude, this is Lancelot in France, dude. He should be, like, more of an issue. And they actually give him, like, a proper fight. So he gets to fight, like, George and Liz and Kiyohime, and I think, like, Mozart gets involved and stuff as well. So it's definitely pretty cool. I love that certain servants are able to kind of get a little bit more respect, you know? They're able to get a little bit more. That's pretty cool to me. I like that. I can't help but love Kiara. I've had it too many times. What do I mean by that? I mean, look, if we're on my JPFGO, Kiara is one of my favorite characters of all time. She came to me on a double GSSR. She said, you got NP1, Kiara? Now you got NP3. And I love my NP3 Kiara. I love her to bits. Man's comment got Thanos Snap. Did it get Thanos Snap? I didn't do anything. I'm too busy playing the game. I'm trying to find out what he means by had it too many times. What does he mean by that? What do you mean by that? He's already helped me with history many times already. What does that mean? What does he mean by that? What does he mean by this? Bro, I swear if I wasted 15 bucks for her weapon, I'm gonna cry. Well, yeah, you're gonna have to contact support. You gotta make sure you don't waste that money. Especially if you spend money and you're like, bro, what did y'all change the rates? As long as you could show them that you did 8 multis and you didn't get it, you could be like, yeah, dude, like, did I not get scammed or something? Or that is when they hit you with the old, oh yeah, we changed things. We changed things for this banner. For this banner, specifically, we changed it. And then you're like, well, I guess I'll cry. The translator trolls me now and then. Ah, I see. What country are you from, man? I always get curious. People are like, oh yeah, I'm from somewhere else. Because it's a fascinating that I could just be sitting here talking about this dumb video game. And then some guy from half across the planet's like, you know, this guy's kind of spitting right now. Because I can look at my analytics, but then, you know, I get to actually interact with some people. Like, I didn't know that Genix was from Saskatchewan. Like, that was a crazy lore drop for me. And then I thought less of him. Because he's not an American. Speaking of changing rates, were you around for Dokkan? Yes, I was around for that. That shit was dog ass. I don't think there's anything as bad as Dokkan's first anniversary. For my Fate players, for my my other gacha game addicts that maybe have not had any experience with Dokkan, this is what they did. They put out 2 characters. You know, they put out Gogeta and Janemba from Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn, right? So it's a pretty hype movie, pretty hype characters. They didn't really touch the Janemba banner, but the normal rate for Dokkan was actually like pretty solid. But the rates were never displayed, because this is like early gacha games. Right? These are when gacha games are first popping off. But like, they kept lowering the rates as the banner was up, so it became harder and harder to pull Gogeta. Keep in mind, Gogeta was also, by and large, like, not even close to the best unit to go. I think, and this is just kind of put in perspective, if we're talking about greatest units in gacha gaming history, Super Gogeta from Dokkan Year 1 might be one of the craziest units of all time. It's because it's like, think about like FGO. Castoria is the best unit in the game, but you can get by without Castoria. Oberon might be like the second best unit in the game, but you can still play the game if you don't have Oberon. Gogeta was literally, if you didn't pull him, you might as well stop playing Dokkan. There was no point. No point in playing the game. You might as well just scoop it up, pack it up, and go home. It was crazy work. Absolutely insane. Bro was disgustingly good. They just ticked every single box you possibly could for that guy. Yeah, if I'm thinking like greatest units in gacha gaming history, Super Gogeta's gotta be up there. Where can I post that One Piece meme? Well, not in the chat. Jim is made from pure evil, checks out. Janemba's banner was fine, if I remember correctly, because Janemba wasn't as popular. Janemba was still also really good, but he... Nah, bro, like, I'm sorry, Gogeta goes to a different school, dog. Like, Gogeta is a little schnasty with it. He was disgusting. That boy was filthy. That guy was gross. I'm a red-blooded American. What if we were a blue-blooded American? Speaking of being blue-blooded, my buddy Noah works as a security officer, and he hates it whenever he hates whenever people say thank you for your service or whatever, because he's like, well, I'm not a cop, I'm just a security guard. But they have like a very similar outfit. So every time I see him now, I go like, oh, thank you for your service. Like, we went out and, like, I took him out to dinner a couple weeks ago. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm just doing this to, you know, thank you for your hard service you've been doing for us. Artemis is now officially Roman. I mean, not far off, right? Not like that crazy. It's not that far-fetched. Alright, Romulus. Dumpster this guy. Or girl. See, Artemis, I'm thinking about, like, Archer. I do really want Artemis, because Artemis is hot. And look, if Orion, if he doesn't want his own wifey, then, like, you know, you might as well... You know, you might as well share with the homies, am I wrong? Like, all I'm saying is, can a homie get a slice? Can a homie get a slice of Artemis? Did Artemis have a Roman persona? I'm sure she does. What is the Roman version of Artemis? The Roman equivalent of the Greek goddess Artemis is Diana. So... You got that. The story's always in bad for the MC. No. There's people like... Perseus, I think he made it out pretty okay. Sharing his caring comment. I mean, like, look, if you're not gonna look, let's just establish this. Artemis is hot, and if you're not gonna be giving Artemis the attention she deserves, then I'm just saying, like, can a homie slide in? Like, what's the problem? What's the issue? What's the problem, dude? What's the problem? Can a homie slide in? All right, back to my Lancer picks. I think it is probably going to come down to a boring... I'm just going to pick somebody that I want a dupe of. So, like, Lancer Artorium, Melusine, and then I could put Britomart on there, or Bima. I kind of want both of them. Britomart's hot, Bima's cool. And give her the Lost Belt 5 skin. Yeah, it's almost like they don't like money, which is why they don't give us skins. Isn't that crazy? I've never seen a company more antithetical to making money. They're just like, nah, we don't want to do that. We couldn't do that. Alright. Mel killed him. Well, I already have Quinrinus. I don't need Quinrinus. More Enkidu or Erish. I already have NP2 Enkidu. I think I'm fine with that. I mean, I wouldn't mind an NP2 Erish, but I don't use her as often anymore. Not because she's bad or anything, but since I bond tender, I haven't, like... I don't know. I would rather have the NP2 Lancer Artoria, because I love my wife. God, Melt is such a good character. Playing from South Africa feels like shit. That just reminds me of the stuff that went down with Grok the other couple of weeks. You know, the Twitter AI, where he was... What was Grok going on about? It was like a South American genocide or something like that. And I was like, we have officially broken this AI. You'd think a lot of these people would learn, because this isn't like the first AI that has even been on Twitter. That's been like a learning AI. This isn't even the first one. Like, what was... Okay, somebody remind me. What was the AI that, like, back in the day? Like, 2015, 14, 16, somewhere around there? I want to say it was, like, a girl AI, and it got turned racist, like, really quick. In, like, 2.5 seconds or something. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Am I, like, that old? I'm not, like, that old, right? I'm not, like, that old head. I remember that AI. That was back in 1957. I'm like, oh god, I'm old. But surely somebody knows what I'm talking about. Somebody knows what's up. South American. You know what I meant. They should give her an anti-female instead of anti-male to differentiate her from Uriel. Well, she does have a differentiation from Uriel. She's got huge badongadongas, dude. The one on the website? It was on Twitter. Yeah, that sounds familiar, right? Like, I remember that going down, but I don't remember what her name was. Give that to her. More crit damage. More buster damage. Bust on him. Huion! Bust that guy's balls. I know you're talking about a 4chan psyop the AI into like it. like it's why can we like get a better reputation, by the way, as the internet? Why do we gotta make everything about Hitler? Can we swap up the script? Can we like get a little Stalin action in there, please? Can we get somebody else in there? Maybe a little Mao? Can we swap it up? Can we get a little Genghis Khan pilled or something? Can we swap up our evil conquering people, please? I mean, especially as a history buff, I'm like, come on, bro. Like, there are other people. we could go over other people. I stay off of Twitter, so I couldn't tell you. I wasn't on Twitter at the time, but I remember watching a YouTube video covering it. It was Microsoft's AI. Yeah, Tay sounds familiar. Like, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I love, by the way, that these are just how, like, these ETL streams just go nowadays. Like, you know, we'll be talking about FGO and stuff, but then we'll be like, you guys remember this one really racist, like, bot? And then we're all just like, yeah, let's just talk about that for, like, 10 minutes. Let's just talk about that. Genghis was robbed, Iskandar did less, and apparently the King of Conquerors. Yeah, I can't even say it's because Iskandar did it, like, quicker, because Genghis Khan hit, like, more area, and also was, like, pretty quick. Just because they were like, what if we just only used horses? And they're like, baller idea. They're like, you know what, Genghis, that's a banger-ass baller idea. You know what? We fucks with that. I'm 1% off. Are you kidding me, dude? You gotta be Josh. Come on, man. Hit Emi Alter, I guess. If Genghis had scribes like Iskandar, he'd be goated. Well, I mean, the problem is that also, like, he didn't want people to know what he looked like, right? Genghis would be caster quick. There's no shot. Genghis Khan is definitely going to be a writer. Caster. What's wrong with this dude? Caster. Genghis Khan. What the heck? Then proceed to post a low-key hard pic of him posted up at the Eiffel Tower. Ooh. Oh, I saw a tweet the other day that says the mustache guy had pics that went hard enough that if he existed today and posted it on Instagram, it would have gotten 2 million likes. Well, we know that's not true, right? We know that's not true. No, I don't want to bring up any specific celebrities, right? That may have been posting some tweets coinciding with what Jennig said. But we know it didn't go over very well. Those Mongolians use some heavy bows. That is also true, but I feel like they would probably just go Rider. Like, I think Rider's probably... like, maybe if they want to be quirky, they could go, like, Archer if they want to be a little different, but I feel like Rider should be the most comfortable thing for Genghis Khan, no? Like, it just sounds the most right. I hope if the ghost does appear, he gets the thing where he can gain the things of an archer, like Hephaestion. It was a tweet I saw. It didn't say I agreed or did. No. I think that'd be crazy word. But you're like, yeah, Genix, I get it. You're just sharing something you found with the class. You're just like, hey, do you guys want to know about this thing? It's like, have a better shot at Caster. Hitler. Isn't it crazy that Hitler's in Gouda Gouda? Shit, like, wild. What were they thinking? What were they cooking when they did that? I mean, he got, like, he took a fat L, so I guess that's pretty good. They didn't, like, Thankfully, FGO was like, hey, we're not going to glorify what he did. Instead, we're going to glorify Nobunaga. And I'm like, you know what? All hail His Imperial Majesty, Lord Nobunaga. Hell yeah. But it is still crazy we live in this timeline. Genghis Khan is the time at Raiko, but for dads. Dude, Genghis Khan would actually be one of the ones that if they gender bent Genghis Khan, I'd be pretty mad. Like, I want Genghis Khan to be like a big Giga Chad dude. Like, I want this dude to be, like, yoked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking, like, big pectorials. I'm talking he should have double K-cup pectorials. You know, he's gotta be mondo. Bro's gotta be huge. Alright? But I could see something where they try to do a gender, but maybe like a Mao Nobu type thing. Because, like, since nobody knows what Genghis Khan actually looks like, surely they could get away with being like, well, that's why they're a lady. Because you can't tell me they weren't a woman. And I'm like, well, I guess that's true. But I won't be very happy about it. I want my big, buff hunk of a man, dude. Give me the yoked Genghis Khan, alright? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yosun Shin, no gender bend, just pure turtle ship. Yeah, I think I watched like a history video on him. Of being like the naval guy. I would like that guy as well. Taking photos of feet, I don't mind. I see. Okay, Tsundere Crimson. Get that off. Why can't Emiya have a battery? Isn't this messed up? Why isn't Emiya allowed to have a battery? Genghis waifu form would sell a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if you're going for like most money to be made, surely you do something like that. You're like, oh, you get a little waifu form, but then you also have like a big Giga Chad form. You know what I'm saying? Maybe do a little bit of that. I forgot that was the battery skill. You know what, Emiya? Just get in there, buddy. Just kill this guy, you know? Emiya, I'm tired of them. Snipe him in the balls. Emiya, kill these people. Emiya, throw 30,000 thorns at them. Do we know if Genghis Khan was... Oh, I mean... Okay, it's hard to say that he's not a womanizer, because I thought about that for a second. I was like, do we know if Genghis Khan actually was a womanizer? And I thought about it before I said it, and I was like, that is the dumbest question I think I ever could ask. I was like, no, it's probably safe to say that he was. It's probably safe to say that he was. Going off of just some basic information we know about Genghis Khan. Yeah, but I don't want him to be like an Iskander face. I would like it if people... You know, I like people getting their own designs. And that is one of the things that I don't like about FGO, right? I like the like, anytime we get, like, a new character and, like, say, like, a Honkai Star Rail or something, I always know it's going to be, like, a new character I haven't seen before. It's going to be a new design. Sometimes I do get a little annoyed when they're, like... As much as I am a huge Saberface enjoyer... sometimes it could be like, oh, well, I mean, I would have liked to see what else y'all could have done with this. Instead of being like, dude, isn't it funny that, like, Takadu is kind of Japanese King Arthur, so we made him look like Saber. I'm like, alright. I mean, I would have preferred something. I mean, now, don't get me wrong, I love Takadu's design. Don't get me wrong. They were cooking. They were in their bag with that one. But, on the other hand, I would have liked to see what else they could have done. Would have liked to see what else they could have accomplished with that. Let's bring Khufu in. Let's bring you. Yeah, look, but see, some of them, like, Nero is peak. I do agree. I'm not saying they're bad. Like, I'm not saying I hate all the Saber faces. I'm just saying... I would like my nice little unique design. Like, I think it's cool if you want to do a nod. Maybe they got like an animation or like something in their art is like, oh, they're doing the stance, they're doing the thing. And that's kind of cool. But I would like my fresh new designs. That's just me. Welcome. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Who alter? Get butt blast this lady? Destroy her? Well, I guess I gotta say this person because apparently, what's her face? Oh, I'm blinking on her name. Kichi Hogan. Apparently, Kichi Hogan is like an unknown gender or something, something like that. Which I did not know. Well, it shows what I know, right? Genghis in JoJo style, like Pillar Man. That would actually be kind of heat. I would love that. Like, I love the reference things. Like, I do love, what's his name? Odysseus getting the Char reference for the current event on JP. I think that's dope. I think that's super cool. I think that's dope. Me, I love me my Gundam reference. That's cool. What's up, Neo? What's up, Shonen? What's up, guys? Even the biggest simps have their limits. Yeah, like, look, if they kept putting out, like, Morgan units, I think after, like, the 5th one, I'd be like, can we let other people have something? Like, look, I love Morgan as much as the next guy. More than the next guy, but we gotta let other people get some of their, get some love as well, right? Like, we gotta be fair and balanced. Gotta be fair and balanced here. No, sir, you will not be using that NP. Who foolin'? Destroy this guy. Is everyone with a mask that swaps from Saber Face to Rin Face to Sakura Face, each one being a different card type? Ooh, that would actually be really cool. That would actually be a really sick... I wouldn't mind that one. We did a new Ushiwaka face. I would like a proper Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Like a proper one. I think that'd be really cool. Not it being tacked on to Tyra. I mean, the Tyra thing is cool. I think it's neat. It's a little nifty. Sure. But... Can a boy get a proper Yoshitsune? What's up, Peachy? Is it only 50 levels? No, it's like 200 levels total. I think I'm working towards the 150th breakout right now. A new Hassan unit would be cool. Don't worry, you got Hassan of the Shining Star coming out next year. And that boy is dripped out to the 9s. Yeah, you always see that. That is good. Like, we still are missing some of the other Tamamo 9 people. I mean, we're missing some of the other BBs as well. Like, we don't have, like, Violet? Is that the one we're missing? Because now we have Kazura drop. Are we just missing Violet? I think we're just missing her. More BB? I think there's one BB we're missing. Although... It is really funny that we have 3 BBs and they're all just BB. It's like, what's the difference between this BB? It's like, oh, this BB's got huge tits. Like, doesn't BB normally have huge tits? They're like, yeah, but... This one's different. Like, okay, alright. You know, whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. They're like, no, I swear, this one's different. This one's got, like, huge titties. It's like, and they wear a spacesuit. It's like, alright, whatever you say, Nasu, whatever you say, man. I mean, it literally is, now we have BB, we have Outer God BB, and now we have Super BB. I mean, that's just, like... That's just the difference between them. That's just, like, the simplest way of putting it. Chloe lop this guy's balls off immediately? I'm not crazy, bro. They're different. I just have, like, the Chuck McGill, like, I am not crazy. That's what I think of. Let me think of what riders I want to get, because we're still doing that. Okay, who... Okay, knowing that Iskandar is going to be really good, I wouldn't mind grabbing him on this. I also would really like Maeve. I do quite enjoy Maeve. I want to put Taigong on there so bad. but I could get him on any banner. Like, I might just pick him up for free whenever we get the next, like, 5-star ticket. But I want Taigong. Taigong is so good. That boy is damn good. I'm like, man, I would like this dude. Salter Rider, I actually have her on NA. And damage isn't really her problem. I mean, sure, obviously, NP2 would be nice for her, but damage isn't, like, the problem that she struggles with. She struggles with being a little bit more consistent. She already do be nuking. So I guess for this one, it might be, like, what? Maeve, Iskandar? Is that, like, well, you can put, like, 4 pulls on there? You think Maeve, Iskandar? Maybe Ivan? Ivan is pretty good. Ivan's pretty good. We'll find out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Well, that's what all the voting and stuff is going to be for. That's where you guys get to make the hard decision. And then if I get shafted, I'm like, wow, it was all the viewers' fault. I'm still fighting a bunch of generic mobs. At what point do I start fighting servants and getting feet picks? About 100 floors in is when, like, I noticed I was only fighting servants. I noticed I was still fighting mobs in, like, the first 50 levels. Then again, it could be after floor 50 that I really noticed it. I don't know. It's kind of all been blending together. The one Giant Mammoth guy I have Lost Bell 3. Lost Bell 1. But yeah, Giant Mammoth guy. I mean, he's a Dark Souls. He's a Dark Souls dude. Not explicitly, but he looks like a Dark Souls boss. And that really appeals to me. That appeals to me as a human being. Ben Gay, get in there. Yeah, Lost Bell 3 is Mothman. 1 is the Mammoth. 2 is Mommy. 3 is Mothman. 4 is Bum Juna, speaking of Bum Juna. 5 is Head. 6 is my husband and the Fluff Ball. Then 7 is Nuclear Fusion and a spider that we lack a big enough shoe to swat with. That is my interpretation of the Lost Belt enemies. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Look, if Arjuna Ultra is so strong, why is Ohime over here kind of giving her the hands right now? Bro, wait, he couldn't even take out Benkei. Arjuna Ultra's a fraud. He's a fraud. Put that man on fraud. And you need to calm down over there. Okay, well, I like that you dodged that one. That's crazy. Go get him, lads. Data Lost was in Lost Bell 1 too. That's also true. That's also true. She's also Lost Bell 1. And it smells like I just moved in. Right? That would happen to me every time I came back after like a 2-week vacation or like a month vacation if I was like really going out for like summer or something. That was the craziest part. I come back to my apartment, I'm like, why is it so funky in here? Why does it smell like wood? Like, what is happening here? It was better than the smell when I moved in, because apparently the apartment I moved into, the lady that lived there before we moved in owned 3 cats and just put the litter box in the closet, ironically the closet for the room that I was in, and they would just be like piss all over the place. So I just went to the store, bought like that Febreze, unscrewed the top, and then just like soaked the carpet as I was also like scrubbing it and trying to clean it. But after like scrubbing it a whole bunch, I wasn't able to get it done, so then it was like dumping shit on there. I'm doing a lot of RL responsibilities. I'm kind of slow on this event. I mean, it's not like you're hurting for time or anything. You know, like you're not. You know what I mean? Like you still got 14 days to complete the event, and you could take this really like casually. Do you think the strongest fake character? Do you think it's a magician, a servant like Gilgamesh or Morgan, maybe like Void Shiki or Arsoid? I feel like it should be Void Shiki, because Void Shiki is just Akasha. And Akasha is like where everything comes from. Like that's where like your Throne of Heroes is from, that's like where the root is at and everything. So it really should just be Void Shiki, which is, you know, like Saber Shiki. But if we're talking about, like, servants, I feel like it's gotta either be, like, Arjuna Alter or Cuckoo right now. 200 floors. Yeah, 200 floors is crazy work. Especially if you start getting down to servants you don't want to use, or like, okay, I've used all of the servants I like, I don't want to do this no more. Like, I don't want to do this no more. We get hope for Solomon in the next 5 years, and for Olga Great Foreigner in 8 years. I don't think it's gonna take that long. I mean, if I remember correctly, they said something in the live stream where they were like, this is not, like, Masashi, she's not coming back. Like, they were pretty explicit that they were like, nah. So, she ain't coming back. Like, sorry, bro, she's gone. I'm sorry, broski, she's gone. She's gone for good. She's cooked. She's cooked. I'm sorry, broski. That's not Masashi. They said something along those lines where they were like, yeah, it's not, like, actually Masashi. This is some visage created for the Grand Saber battle. I don't know, some, like, lore thing so they could be like, it's not Masashi, it's not coming back. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, they make up some lore so they're like, oh, see, she can't come back. She's good. They hate her that much? No, I think they're just standing by their decision, which I have some respect for. I think it's pretty, like, knowing how popular she is, and just, like, in a series like Fate, where, you know, it's like, oh, man, it was, like, really, like, oh, it's so cool that Achilles, like, did his last stand in Lost Spell 5.1. But then ultimately it is like, yeah, but we could always just summon him back, and he has all his memories and stuff. Because for all the times they like to say that, no, the servants don't retain their memories, they break that rule a lot. Where they're like, I feel like I've met this person before. Or they're like, I remember fighting in this city. It must have been years ago. So it's like, alright, so you do just remember things. I mean, bro, the predication is from, like, Fate Stay Night and Fate Zero. But it's already, like, okay, I know Artori is different, but we start off with 2 servants that already have their memories. Now, that's because Artori, I guess, is weird. She's technically an Avalon. And Gilgamesh got reincarnated. But, bro, that is the foundation of your series. 2 of your characters already remember the past Rail War. We're retconning the rule as soon as we make the series. I still hope for the return of a certain pair of extra classes eventually. We'll see. Let's go with Pistar. And let's go with... Brynhilder. Ooh, my Brynhilder's skills are not leveled at all whatsoever. What the... I think they shot him in the head and then revived him? Who? Many servants were put into the Lost Belt 7 wood chipper fight. They definitely remember. Yeah, bro, they definitely gonna be salty about that. Especially if, like, one of the strategies you were doing was, like, purposefully sacrificing fights so you could get, like, specific, ORT rotations. Yeah, I think they would definitely remember that. They're like, yeah, I remember you sending me to die for no reason. Finished seeing Tsukihime, now I'm more sad seeing Ark smiling. No, just be happy that just be happy. Be happy for her. No, I told you, hit him with the Lord Farquaad quote, where you're just like, some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice that I am willing to make. I know Gilgamesh was mad spamming AF for 3 hours. I know my servants had to be disappointed. They're like, dude, we jumped that dude. We killed him. Need to read Lost Belt 7. I also need to sit down and read it, but I'm reading Ordeal Call 1 right now, but then I keep getting distracted because I want to play other games. I gotta watch Gundam Unicorn with a Nyx. I gotta watch it with him. So then that gets distracting. And then Yuz like, you gotta read Nikke. And I'm like, there's too much to read. There's too much to do. I'm telling you, if they come out with some pill or something that makes it to where you never gotta sleep or nothing, I'm taking that in a heartbeat. Dog, I hate sleeping. Sleep, I hate it. You're telling me I'm missing 8 hours of the day? You know what I could do in 8 hours? Which Berserker should I get? Vlad, NP5, Castoria, Berserker, NP1? Just go for Castoria, Berserker, man. Just come on, you know. Hear about more Arknights anime? Ooh, real? I've been waiting for the next season to come out. First season's a little rough because it's covering the beginning stuff, which is really just there to, like, set up the world and everything. I did enjoy the season they did put out. It felt like they kind of were rushing through things, but I think we got enough. Like, I think they knew that they should focus on the Frost Nova stuff, and they did, and I think that went over really well for them. I'm actually losing my swimsuit arm. Don't let Megacorp hear you talk about not liking sleep. You'll work 18 hours. No, I have workers' rights. They can't get me. They can't get me. Oh, no siree. They're not getting me. Little key to get a little bit of NP regen there. You know, let's get a little bit of that generation going. Look at that. Not even a crit, no quick card buff, and she's still got some pretty fat retain on that quick card. Little does she know she's only fueled her own demise. I forgot Okita had a battery, dude. I'm stupid. I'm dumb as hell. I'm dumb as hell. I forgot she had a battery. This is what I mean. This is the problem with being 2 years behind, is that I always forget what we actually have on JP versus NA. Yeah, look at that. Big damage. 10 episodes, by the way, for Arknight Season 3. So that's probably just going to be the Patriot stuff then, no? Which is awesome, because that means we get more W. W's going to get thrown off a building. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Probably just going to be the Patriot stuff. I wonder what they do it in such small bursts, you know? You start reading the episode 9. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. I'm very sad that, about what happened to Tallulah's wife. Is it actually Tallulah's wife? Am I yapping? Only real heads will know. Well, I guess it's Melusine time. Rulers. You know what? Just for the bit, let's bring Ruler Martha. Just in case this is like a BB or something. Let's get her in there, you know? Season 3 covers both Chapter 7 and 8. Yeah, that's the Patriot stuff, right? Because Tallulah is Chapter 9. You fight Tallulah in Chapter 9. You do Mephisto in Tallulah Chapter 9. Chapter 8's the Patriot stuff. It is BB, by the way. I'm actually just insane. So I'm actually just crazy. I'm actually just sick nasty with it. I can actually just see the future. Is what I'm saying. Melusine, take this woman out. Why is BB with Summer Artoria? That's rough, buddy. Was Melusine ever fixed on JP? I think so. I don't know if I've used Melusine then. I mean, surely she's fixed, right? Surely, right? Is Toki in any way similar to Morgan? You mean Tonalico? Like the anniversary Tonalico? Is that what you're asking about? What do you mean like Toki from like... Is that like the girl you get in Wuthering Waves that has Morgan's VA? Oh, wait, is that Toki from Blue Archive? So I was like, does Toki have Morgan's VA? If that's a Blue Archive question, I have no idea. My ass is ignorant on Blue Archive. Yeah, Toki from Blue Archive. I only log into that game when I have nothing else to do. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it a fat stack. I only be logging into that game when I have nothing else to do. And I'm like, alright. I guess I'll log into my Blue Archive account. Then I do like 30 minutes of gaming and then I log out. I mean, it's also just like the Blue Archive is a very cute game. But yeah. Episode 9 is the stuff after Tallulah? Ain't no way, brother. Ain't no way. That feels a little rushed. That feels like it'll be a little rushed. Not sure if I'm a big fan of that one. Not sure if I appreciate that. So wrap up the beginning of the arc nice. So yeah, I'm like, yeah. Chapter like 7, 8, and 9 are like really long. Even just 7 and 8 is kind of a lot. Like, you gotta do Rosmontis' stuff, you have to do Patriot stuff, you have to do Amiya's stuff. You have to do, like, Cultid and, what is her name? Crown Slayer stuff. You gotta do Mephisto's stuff. Bro, this is a lot, dude. That's a lot for 10 episodes? All 10 episodes of TV anime Arknights Rise from the Ember Season 3 are completed production. Yeah, and you gotta do Tallulah's backstory. You gotta do Tallulah and Chen's encounter. Dude, how are you gonna do this in 10 episodes? Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know if that's gonna go down. I don't know if we got the time for that one, dude. Hour-long episodes? I wouldn't mind hour-long episodes. Back in the day, I hated those, and then I started watching stuff like Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and I was like, you know what? If it's an hour of peak, I don't mind. Yeah, they did. Frost Nova is all in season 2. They got her thing. It I think went over fine. I think Frost Nova was handled well for the anime, knowing that they're kind of maybe on like a restrictive budget, or they just can't get enough slots for that many episodes. I think Frost Nova was fine. Hellsing Ultimate was an hour. That was my first experience with hour-long episodes. I remember I was like, what? You can make an anime episode one hour long? How naive I was back in the day. I wish to return to that level of naivete one day. Lost my account for Arknights because I deleted my Facebook. That's why you gotta make the what are they called? Not Hoyo Lab, but you know their company, your YoStar account, that's what it is. Gotta make a YoStar account, dude. All my units are on cooldown. I'm just watching you while I wait. While I'm hoping I can help you pass the time. Alright, let's bring Wife. And then let's bring Marie. I feel like I haven't really been bringing Marie. I never finished Hellsing Ultimate. I do want to watch it. I've heard it's good. Is Hellsing Ultimate, though, the one where the ending was made up? Or is that the original Hellsing anime? I don't remember. I know like one of them has like some anime-only ending or something like that. You ever read the Chain Soldier manga? No, I have not gotten around to it. I'll keep it a buck, I'll keep it a stack, have not gotten around to it. Can you charm that guy? Awesome. Don't want Kufooling over there starting to spam dodges. The bridge is also good. I've talked about this before, but I think I'm kind of over a bridge series. I liked them a lot when I was younger, but I'm kind of like, kind of over them now. Like, I tried to go back and watch DBZ Abridged, and I was like, damn, this shit is so ass. And it made me so sad, because I remember loving the Abridged when I was younger, but I think I've just outgrown it. Same thing for, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I really liked that when I was growing up. I tried to rewatch it, I'm like, this shit kind of ass. Now that doesn't mean you can't watch it and enjoy it. That just means that for me personally, I've kind of just outgrown it. It doesn't really resonate with me anymore or anything like that. Face Day Night Abridged Peak. I tried to watch that when I was younger and I did not like it. I was not a fan. But you know, I always acknowledge, not for me. Like, all I can say is that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna watch a couple episodes, and I was like, I don't vibe with it. And then I'm like, you know what, if you like it, that's all good, man. If you like it, more power to you. But me personally, nah. We weren't resonating with that one. Actually, let's do an arts character, because we could do the, we could do a real setup. None of the... Well, you're arts AoE, but you're not even finished level, dude. Some out of... feathers, I think? Moriarty, get in there, buddy. Who did DBZ Abridged? DBZA. And Helsing. Not bond maxing? I've kind of given up on bond maxing. Like, I just want to be done, dude. I just want to be done. Like, I started off being like, yeah, we bond maxing, and then I'm like, now I don't care. Now I just want to be done. Whoop. So that. Get that fat buster crit. Get that fatty right there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, Jesus Christ. I didn't think you were going to kill Nero. Jesus. I'm just doing the tower to get the Bond Grail. I just need some of the, like, the materials. Like, the QP and stuff is... I mean, it's, like, really cheap to do. I mean, think about it like this. Like, doing all 200 of the towers only costs you 200 AP. For the rewards you get, that's pretty nice. And you get, like, the clear rewards as well when you get, like, every, like, 5 levels or something. Kill this man immediately? Or boy? I don't know what to call Nemo. Took me today, from the first day, logging 2 times per day to finish everything. Jesus. Need the dragon skills to finish Draco skills. That reminds me, I need to check my grails real quick. Because, I think I have time adding Draco done. Then I started saving them for Ace, because I realized I was being a dumb, stinky idiot. Yeah, I have 15. I think that's exactly enough to 120 Ace. Or Jolter. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold you. Just gonna let you know. I'm still thinking about 120 Jolter. I feel like Jolter probably deserves it. I don't know. Somebody's gonna get it. That's all I can tell you. Oh, I was like, bro, why can I, like, what servants did I have to NP? And I was like, oh yeah, it's my level 1 Georgian and Leonidas. It's those guys. And I've started holding on to the gold foes for Ace. And I was like, all right, let me start holding on to these. Let me start saving them up. I don't think you have the facilities for NP5 120. That's what you think? What you think? We'll see about that. We'll see about that. My entire mindset of this event is that if I get to you, I use you, and if I don't, too bad. Like, I'm probably using all the people that I really like. And then I usually stop whenever I'm like, alright, I've played enough FGO for the day. This is what I mean, by the way, when I'm, like, slowly grinding people up. So, like, I've gotten Dioscuri done, I've gotten them done. I've been working on Karna. But you see, like, I'll only go to where I have, like... Oh, where I'm still above 500,000. I think I was working on Maid Altar, though. Because I do like Salter quite a bit. So yeah, look at that. Needs 12 million, can't do that one yet. But I can go ahead and get this leveled up. That gets one of the cooldowns. And I'm still over 500. And now we go back to grinding. You have to spend a lot for an NP5 Ace. I don't have to spend more than 80 bucks to get NP5 Morgan. So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. And look, I didn't save up for Morgan either. I'm just expecting that the universe will simply reward me for no reason. Kind of like with Draco. Y'all remember Draco? Yeah, bro, I was not saving anything for Draco. Got her NP3. Sometimes you just have to believe. Sometimes you can't be weak aura pilled, right? You need to have the strong aura of screw it, we're balling out. We ball. You gotta be strong. My soul, I'll die. Oh, Shakespeare, don't bully Murasaki. Not Murasaki. Whatever her name is. This lady. Oh, you have one extra gun. Alright, give me that. Morty, let's start shipping down on Shikaboo, huh? Not Shikaboo. What is her name? I got Morgan's second copy and 6 Sankords. Oh yeah, well look, it's never gonna be me. 2 Morgans on back-to-back singles. That's crazy. Scheherazade, thank you. I have animosity towards this character. Still from year 3, when I was going for Scotty, I got the Rainbow Sparkles. Wasn't Scotty. It was Scheherazade, and I had to play without Scotty for 2 years. Speaking of casters, who am I going to put on my caster destiny order? Well, I have Waver, I have Tam Tam, I have Sanzo, I have Da Vinci, I have Merlin, I have Scheherazade, I have NP2 Nerocaster, I have Anastasia, I have Skahawk, Scotty, I don't have Murasaki. I would like to NP5 Castori at some point, so that could be NP4. I have Miss Crane. I don't have Izumo. And then Ace isn't on there. I can't believe the only casters I'm missing is Izumo and Murasaki. I have been playing this game for quite a long time. It seems I have been playing this game for a while. I'm thinking that when Grand Rider comes around, that I make my Bakken my Grand Rider. Is that a bad idea? No, Bakken's fine. You can make Bakken your Grand Rider. I think Bakken's okay. I think they're pretty solid. Maybe for caster, I will just make it Izumo versus Murasaki, because I don't have either of them, so that could be kind of cool. I would like Murasaki. Murasaki's pretty hot. Is that a hot take? Hot take? Murasaki hot? I don't think it's a hot take. I think that's a warm take. I think everybody agrees with that. I'm beefing with Percival. He's at NP2, but I got no Melusine. I sold my Percival as a catalyst for Melusine before I remembered to level him up. So, I do need to reclaim my Percival. I need to get that back. Yeah, Assassin might be pretty easy. Let's see, I have Jag. I don't have MHX, and I really would like... I would like MHX. Quite a big deal. I have Shootin. I have, like, NP3 Cleo. I have Hassan. I don't have Osaka Behime, but... Whatever. They don't have Semiramis. I would like Semiramis. Believe it or not, Semiramis is hot. Semiramis is a little hot, if you could believe such a thing. But what I really... Well, no. I would say what I really use her, but she does get a buff up here soon. Soon-ish. That makes her pretty dang good. Don't have Tets or Kashin... Well, no, I'll probably pick up Kashin Kochi for free on the 5-star ticket. It's gonna be an MHX or Tets angle, actually. And I don't really mind whichever one gets voted, because I like both of those characters. Tets is good, and he's pretty cool, and MHX is adorable. So, you know, we ride on that one. Zerk. I would very much like Kintoki. I would also like to have Raiko. Raiko would be cool. Summary Book would be pretty cool, but I think I'm going to put it down between... I'm going to put it down between Kintoki and Raiko. Isn't that interesting? It's going to be Kintoki or Raiko. We get a free 5-star ticket. Yeah, we have like one of them coming up. I think it's in like a year or something. Year or something like that. I don't know. Ryder Murasaki has some very good art. You can thank the GOAT Ryder for that one. Ryder be doing the Lord's word. Tetsu's art style is pretty bad. It is pretty atrocious. Not even gonna try to deny that. We ain't gonna try to deny that one. But his like actual his in-game sprite is pretty good. My Hero Next left me feeling bad. I thought she was going to be a better assassin, but the truth is her damage seems worse to me than Locusta or Emmy Assassin. Hey, look, to be fair, you just listed some of the GOATs. You just listed 2 goated characters. That's all I'm saying. So Extra 1 is Ruler, Avenger, Moon Cancer. I'm chilling on Moon Cancers, right? Yeah, I have Summer BB. I have Archetype Earth, and then, you know, CL and BB Dubai are obviously not going to be on there, so... I mean, I don't have Janako, but I'll take Janako whenever, and I don't care if I have Kiara or not. So those Avengers... Tyra's definitely a consideration. I would like Tyra. I would also really like Mao Nobu. Believe you me when I tell you, I do quite enjoy the Mao Nobu. I do quite enjoy the Mao Nobu. Excuse me? I load in here just to find special resistance to everything that's not quick. Thanks, Konami. Thank you, Konami. Very cool. Alright, who do we have a quick that can dumpster this lady? Jack, you're getting in there. We don't need to use Kobansky right now. We'll bring you. We gotta really make sure Jack does not get reverse dumpstered, though. I just remembered she's an assassin. With the shop, I finally got to feel the Saber Hokusai experience. She's pretty good, huh? My favorite 5-star Berserker is MHX Alter. She's one of my few 5-star servants that I have at NP2. Yeah, you know what? I originally was not going to summon for MHX Alter, and then I watched a YouTube video where I got introduced to the concept of Echon. And after that, I was like, I need this character. They're so cute. They're a sweetie pie. I need them. And they have the Infinity Gauntlet, which is also really cool. Like, that's just kind of neat. Is there a Kiara Moon Cancer? Yeah, it's Summer Kiara. Okay, Jack, that was not big damage. Jack, that was not very big damage. Jack, what the fuck? Jack, I'm gonna need to see those quick cards. Jack, where are your quick cards? Jack, what are you doing? Jack, we need to refund your NP, man. Jack, we need you to be doing damage here. Only Jack's other skills did something. Imagine if Jack's skills had actual effects. No pants, no damage. What did he mean by this? The highest floor, I think, is 200. I think you go up to 200. Whoa, whoa, wait, 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 hey. Alright, leave my Jack alone, bro. He's just trying to live. Is that on an NP seal? Removes buffs. Wait, this doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything because she removes buff when she does damage. You know what? No, it happens after. No, fuck it. We ball out. Jack, you're gonna go get the ass. Jack, get him. Jack, slay this woman. Slay this woman, Jack. It's a female. It's your. Why Jack is NP3? Since when? Dog, since when? That was pitiful. That... I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was pretty pitiful. That was... Jeez, bro. I know we functionally didn't get anything from that, but, that was a little pathetic, my guy. Y'all think Oberon could clutch this out? I think he's got it. I don't think he's got it. I just fought this melt. She's annoying. I know, but I don't... Maybe I'll have to wait for some of my guys to come off cooldown. Nah, Oberon sucks. Yeah, I believe it. Get me out of here. You know, we're just gonna keep climbing. We'll come back to fight this melt later. I really thought Jack had my back covered on that one. I thought she had my bag. I thought Jack was my boy, but I guess not. I thought Jack was gonna dap me up and say, "Don't worry, homie, I got you." All I got was disappointment. It took me so long to get Echelon too. I wanted her right away because she's a Kawaii Sith Lord, but it took me over 2 years to get her. What I did though, get her twice, so it lessened the sting. See, that's always good. You know, if you're getting shafted on something, at least when you come back around and you get them NP2, nice. This is free eats. Yeah, her ass was not cooking with that one. Jack made me waste a command spell. Personally, I'd be blaming Jack for everything. We might have wasted one NP damage buff, but that's fine. Fine, we're chilling. All good. Doesn't matter. I forced my way through with NP1 Morgan. I mean, you could do that. I don't have like that much HP. Did you just steal... Fuck you, Vlad. What's wrong with you? That was rude. That was uncalled for. I do be using my command spells every day in this event though, because I'm just like, man, I can't be bothered. I can't play another turn. Just blow their brains out. Just blow their ass up. Recently went back to the anime, Jack was eating people's hearts, but no, that was cute, right? You know, yeah, like, it was, like, cute, because her, like, mom was, like, feeding it to her, yeah? Like... Vlad sucked you off? That's pretty real. Vlad did suck me off, and I did not appreciate it. I did not appreciate that. What? What? Excuse me? BlueStacks? What's up, you man? BlueStacks. I did not know BlueStacks could bug the fuck out like that. Why was it a black screen? Come back to me, BlueStacks? Revive thyself? Okay, cool. We got him back. Cool. I was like, I was like, why did it go black? We all missed it. It was crazy. I got sucked off by Vlad. It was pretty insane. I am running out of AoE characters. We are very quickly running out of AoE characters. Let's go with that. Back greater than we've ever been. I don't even use the low star supports to support my DPS. I just try to solo through. How long is my delay in chat? It's supposed to be pretty low latency. Supposed to be. Do we have a battery yet? He does not have a battery. No, she does have her battery. Peak. Alright. So bad. Wait, is my Canis NP1? No, she's NP3. When did I... What banner was Canis on? Where did I get all these copies of Canis? A little bit of NP gain there. Give me a little bit of that. Give me just a little bit of NP gain. We're getting Ruby, Rose, and Arcnet. What? They're doing a Ruby collab? I mean, I think Ruby is incredibly mid. But that's cool for people that like Ruby. That's cool for them. They just throw the extra class at you way too much after 50. That is pretty real and true. You grailed Kage toward 100. We are the same. I guess for new people, I can go over my grailed servants. They better not hit me with another foreigner. I hate to tell you. They're probably going to hit you with another foreigner. They're probably going to hit you with another one. You're probably going to get hit with it. But just for my guy. Just for my guy. Just give him a little update. A little updo. Dude, I really... Lanterns. But, you know, obviously, we gotta have the girl Morgan. We gotta have her, like, ready to go. We gotta have her yoked out, you know? Gotta have her all good. We got her cards all done. You know, we gotta do everything for Morgan. We gotta get everything done. I am missing this, though. I am missing that. Because I did not calculate my coins correctly. But, if I remember correctly, I'll have enough coins when she's Bond 15. So once she gets Bond 15 and she's fully done, then I'll also be able to finish that. Will you pull Kenshin? I will try. I will certainly try. Look, I'm a big Saber fan, so obviously we got the two Artorias grailed up. Jean, I love Jean. Love her to bits. Had to go ahead and grail the girl. Had to do it. Gilgamesh is my favorite character in Fate. Had to do him. Tomoe, I remember I did this, like, the first year or two when I was uploading on YouTube. I was like, you know, I realized I had Tomoe at, like, NP4 or something and decided to grail her. Because I just like Tomoe. I just think she's cute. I just like her a lot. I mean, Rescue Girl's a Rescue Girl. Like, who doesn't like a Rescue Girl? This is my mom, so I had to grail that. Kagetora, I love insane women. Castoria, I love art. It's my favorite card type. I just think Wu is kind of cute. I just like her. I just think she's neat. Her having a bit of being afraid of ghosts, I think that was what cinched the deal. Huyon, I just like Huyon a lot. I just quite like Huyon. John Archer. I like the Valkyries. I like all of them, but I really do like Thrud. I don't know why, I just like her. I like Masashi. Who doesn't? Kufulin. This is literally like Fate Broly. Had to grail him. Jolter's my first love. Had to get her done. I mean, this is just mom in a bunny suit. Had to do that as well. Jolter again, first love. Had to do that one. Time at his mom. We had to get her done as well. After I got her to NP2, I started appreciating Archetype Earth a bit more. And so I decided to grail her. I just like her. She's just a funny vamp. She's just cute. And then, we had to do the BB. Gotta do the BB. I just like BB. I have people marked that I want to grail in the future. Like, I've made myself really like Okita Alter because I just think of, like, the single mom bit. I created a bit that makes me like her even more. And she's really good at looping. She's a really damn good looper. So that also makes me like her a lot. I like Arthur. I think Arthur's really sick. I really like Prototype. Prototype's really sick. Probably do him. Gotta do OG Masashi. We'll probably need to get around to Nero and, like, just all these other Saber faces in here. I also like Altera because of Extella. So, like, I'm gonna be doing her for that. Yeah, you can get all 3 of the Valkyries whenever they become available in the Evocation quest, which is quite a ways away. But you do get all 3 of them. I like Moriarty. Melusine's just a little chicken. I don't know, I think she's funny. Gotta do Bingu. Look, gotta do that for my boy Gil. I'm a huge Tama fan. Brynhilder's on the list, as is Karna, because I do like them, but they're not high prios. Same thing for Skahug. Like, Skahug's gonna get done eventually, but she's not high priority. Like Reigns, I'll probably get to some of these eventually. Ketz was like one of the first characters that I read the story for, and I had to pull for. Well, like when Babylonia came out, I had no intention of summoning for Ketz, and then I finished reading Babylonia, and I just like sighed and said, I gotta summon. Gotta get it done. Look, I like Scotty. I enjoyed Lost Belt 2 a bit. Scotty was a big part of that. I mean, that's another Nero. Anastasia's just anime chick with white hair, so she's gotta get done. You know me. Sanzo I'm planning on doing because she's getting close to being NP5. Like, I just keep randomly pulling her on banners, so I'm probably gonna do her. Gotta do Tamamo, obviously. Not doing Koya, keep that freak away from me. Gotta do Kama. Cleo's also about to get done. Because she's hitting that, she might become NP5 at some point, so I feel like I should grail her. She's off the metric for that. I mean, Echon she's a Saber face. She's gonna get done. You know how it be. Lancelot's actually the first character I ever put grails into, because I just like Lancelot. I think he's cool. I think he's just a cool guy. Gotta do Ruler Scotty. She's adorable. She's cute as shit. Gotta get her done. Moriarty's gotta get done. Amakusa Shiro, I think I spent like... I think this is the most money I ever spent on a unit and didn't get him. It was like $700 that I did not get him. That sucked. That was terrible. I did not like that one. I was working a way more lucrative job at the time. But, yeah, so I feel like I gotta grail him at this point now. Jean, obviously. We gotta get her done. We gotta do Jean. Gotta do Jean. I mean, Needlecris Alter, I just think she's cute. I just think she's adorable. I'm gonna put some pants on her, though. There you go. Needlecris, you need to put your pants out. You can't be a high-end Egyptian deity and have your pussy out, alright? That's incongruent with your character. Come on, man. Yeah, then look at all these extra class people. Like, I gotta do Space Ishtar, I gotta do Bazette because I like using her, gotta do Okita Alter, gotta do Kiara, all these BBs, all these Saber faces. This is what I mean, yeah, like, I haven't even gotten around to Draco yet, okay? You have enough Grails? Hell no, that's why I'm waiting. And that's just the 5 stars, man. Look, there's 4 stars. Look at all these people I gotta get done. Too much, man. That you're made of money? I'm not made of money. I was made of money back in the day. I am no longer made of money. I just know how to budget really well. Like, if I know there's a character coming out that I want to, like, really get, I will, like, allocate funds so that when they come out, I can spend a little something on them. She's good at budgeting. I be budgeting. Alright, Jack, you can try to come do this one. I can tell you don't save. It's because we budget. I make us a budget. He is made of gacha rolls. That's also pretty real. Yeah. Like I gave up on min-maxing Bond for this event as well. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I'm right there with you. Will you be able to kill with this? I don't think so. Then again, my Sith is NP5. 700 and didn't get it. My wallet is crying for you. Yeah, I mean, I was way younger. I was a wee lad, so I would just spend money and not think about it. Like there are some servants that are like absolute horror shows. Like on Masashi's combined banners, I think I've spent a little over 1,000. Squirtoria, I think was like 800 bucks, and I didn't get her. So like there are some horror stories, which is why now that I'm a bit older, I hate the idea of spending on these gacha games. Like, I hate spending money on them. I learned my lesson very young. I learned my lesson. I was like, this kind of feels like hot ass. It does mean I have some cool servants, though, that I probably shouldn't have. You know, it's like, that's kind of cool. Just random spooks. Oh, we whiff on the attack buff. That's utter dog shit. It's not that I don't save, it's that I don't have a good income in the first place. Yeah, I'm just used to growing up, because I had a single mom growing up, so, you know, growing up a real brokey lifestyle, so I'm kind of used to having to budget things out. And then even when I was living on my own in my apartment, I remember I told people that I would go to Aldi, and I could spend like $100, and I could live off that for like 3-4 weeks. People were like, how do you do that? I'm like, well, I don't buy like salmon and steaks, you know, and then like I learned how to cook so I could buy more, like instead of having to buy something that was like pre-made that's usually a bit more expensive, I would just make it myself and it'd be a lot cheaper. Also, the life hack was eggs. Eggs are a huge life hack, and now they're expensive, and that sucks. And that completely sucks. I'm telling you, when eggs were cheap, that was the life hack. Like, I had to put people on that you get like a rice maker for like 20-30 bucks. You buy like a 10-pound bag of rice for like 10 bucks. You could live off just eggs and rice, dude. And then buy yourself a little something, whatever you want to swap it up, you know? Who do you recommend to level up, Servant Edition? Your supports, then your DPSs, then whoever you want. It's just that easy. It's just that shrimple. This hasn't been buffed yet, right? No, it hasn't. We are not refunding with this one. That is true. Yeah, like rice is like a pretty good carb. Egg is a really good protein. So it's also like really healthy. Level everybody. Well, he's asking for like the order. I mean, you should level up everybody so you get all the rewards. I miss when eggs were like $1.30. Like I was living near a farm too. So, bro, like you get some cheap eggs because they're just like we're giving them away. One thing I really want to do is I want to get some chickens, dude, because that's free eggs. And I feel like, okay, once you have like a rooster and some hens, you just have like infinite chickens, right? Right? Like maybe you mark some chickens that are gonna be like your breeding chickens, and then the other ones that are gonna make like normal eggs. And I feel like once you got that down, you've got infinite eggs for life. And that's pretty baller, no? Like, free eggs for life, dude? That's hard to pass up. That's hard to pass up. Chickens are expensive. Depends on where you're going. I found chickens for $1. You could buy the chicks for $1. Like, that is crazy. Like, that's a steal. But they noisy and they make... Bro, come on, man. I love chickens. Chickens are my favorite land animal, alright? I can put up with it. You have Tyra? My ass does not have Tyra. See, exactly. And then once they're getting a little older, I think you can't eat them before they're, like, super old. Because then I think that, like, fucks with the quality of the meat, right, I think? But, like, still when you're like, alright, Timothy, time to turn you into... No, bro, you can make a bucket of fried chicken off of one chicken. I don't think you'll need more than one rooster. You know what? I'm actually really glad you brought that up because I was not thinking about that. No, I'm actually doing my best, I'm doing my best England impression. I'm doing... My chickens are gonna be like European monarchs, you know? A little fucked up. But nah. Okay, yeah, I'll get a couple of roosters. That's what I mean. So, like, wouldn't you just, like, I have, like, one hen house, and that's for, like, the eggs I'm gonna eat. And then I have the other hen house, and that's for the infinite chicken supply. And if I have too many chickens, I can sell them. I don't think you guys are not considering the benefit of the chickens. What is going on the stage? Can you guys chill? Can you guys chill out on that? These boys just came out here, dropped 85 million buffs, and then we're like, yeah, bro, we like that. No, you're not like that. I'm cooked? I'm not cooked, bro. We're chilling. I'm just gonna refund a bunch of NP off this. Check this out. Okay, they would attack the one guy that I didn't give any survivability to. Man, I want y'all to attack Atalanta, dude. I need her to refund NP. Well, then again, I mean, Billy's getting there. Okay, Mr. Eggman, what's your favorite egg dish? See, I really, I like deviled eggs a lot. They're kind of annoying to make, but I do love that. I do love me some deviled eggs. I'm also pretty basic. I love my egg fried rice. If I have, like, you know, when eggs were cheap, I would use them to, like, you know, do fry it and stuff. You know, you coat your chicken, or like your pork chop in the egg, use that and, you know, dust it on. Get your shell on there, get your flour and stuff. Whew. That shit's heat. We got no NP refund from any of that. I never really got into baking, so I never really used eggs for that. But then I'm also simple. Like, I could just go for a nice scrambled egg. I also really came around to sunny side up eggs. Like, doing fried eggs as well, dude. It's just like every egg dish is some fucking heat, dude. I don't know if a bad egg dish does exist. I think they're all good. They're also just so easy to work with. If you mess up an egg dish, you can cook, sir. Look, if you move out on your own, you need to learn how to cook. You can't be eating out every single day unless you're making buku money. But even then, I do think it's a really good skill to work at. I mean, I make the joke, and even my mom makes this joke. She's like, but we've raised you to be the perfect house husband. I'm like, that's pretty real. Or not only am I entertaining and funny, but I can cook, I can clean. Recently got NP6 Jolter, and now I'm planning to get it to 120. Hell yeah, brother. I'm gonna be right behind you whenever I pull for extra copies. Get it from 100 to 110. That's gonna be the plan for Ace the Savior. That's gonna be my plan. I like to, but my eggs in a skillet with hash browns and bacon. Woof. I do like me making some hash browns as well. Will say, big fan of some hash browns. Big fan of some hash browns. This just in ZTL raised right. That is true. My parents definitely did their best, and I think they did a pretty good job. I think they did okay. I think they did alright. This is what I'm free to play. It's a dream come true. I mean, if you save enough same chords, anybody could get an NP5 character. You just gotta have that patience and that ability to save. Which, admittedly, is the hardest part. Strowing restraint in a gacha game is a little hard to do. Morgan chose wisely then? Exactly. What is your target for the GSSR and the Destiny Order summon? So what I'm probably going to do for the Destiny Order summon is I'm probably going to let you guys vote for who I put on there. Like, I'll give you guys a couple of options and let you vote from there. That's actually what I've been kind of doing as I've been going through stream. Like, right now I'm looking at my extra one. Like, I would like Karen and Shishi Wong. But I think I'm just going to put Jalter up there for NP3, Nobu, and then Tyra. Because Nobu and Tyra are new, and I just want them. And then extra 2 is Alter Ego, Foreigner, and Pretender. Who do I not have an Alter Ego? I don't have Doman, I don't have King Protea, and I don't have Rasputin. I would also like more copies of Tiamat. I would also just like more copies of Tiamat. Oh, and I think Beast is extra too. I wouldn't mind putting Draco on there to get her NP4. I'm not gonna lie, I would like that. But them being bunched up is intense, because like I would like Cuckoo, I would like Shocks. Like, extra 2 is a bit harder for me. Lady Avalon, yeah, like, dude, this is rough. This is rough stuff. Patreon vote or Discord vote? It'll be like a live vote, like when I go live. Didn't reduce her save, when would it even be her rerun if you don't mind me asking? If you'll give me 2 seconds, I can actually find that out for you. Saber Medusa's rerun is... Sovereign Memoir 2 pre-release summoning campaign. What is Sovereign Memoir 2? What is Sovereign Memoir 2? Is that Ordeal Call 2? Surely that's Ordeal Call 2, because I can't think of anything else what that would be. It's gotta be the Ordeal Call 2 pre-release campaign, right? But I ended up getting Durga on the single, so I was like, gosh darn it. That's rough, buddy. Okay, we're starting to get to the point where I don't really have a whole lot of characters I want to use. There was a 1. I guess that's supposed to be Ordeal Call. That's what I would assume. That's what I would guess. What do I still have to get in here? Rare Prism. Rare Prisms are always nice. Coronavirus Foe, always good. And then a Lord. Almost done.
We live back in Coney Island with this dickhead.
Thanks for the follow, my boy. Let's see, Medusa, I got her, but I'm saving. My saving for Ace is gone. That's rough, buddy. But at the same time, completely understandable. Because I'm also there. I got broken on the Jalter rerun. I really wanted that NP3. I really wanted that NP3, dog. But sometimes the gacha is just stronger. Sometimes the gacha is just stronger than you are. But you know the speak. But you know the gacha can't stop me from doing eating dinner. I'm actually kind of hungry, so I'm gonna go get my din din, and I am going to leave you guys. I know It's sad. We didn't finish the tower. But this means now we have something to do on Wednesday, right? Yay! Wednesday, yeah. Oh, actually, Wednesday's probably going to be Grand Berserker campaign, no? We'll probably do our Grand Berserker over on JP. It means we have something to do on Friday! Yay! Friday! Tower event, yay! Woo! Be excited. I might stream Tuesday and Thursday. I just have to make sure I don't have any plans. Because I always make plans to go see friends and stuff on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Because those are my, like, streaming flex days. But if we do stream tomorrow... Let me get a poll real quick. Let me make a straw poll. Alright, lads, I'm gonna make a straw poll so you guys can vote on what we play tomorrow. Because I could kind of go for any one of these three. I'm kind of down to clown with whatever. What are we playing on Tuesday's stream? So we got Nikkei, we got Withering Waves, and then we got Star Rail. Bada boom, bada bing. We share that. Let me put this in both of these chats. Let me just get a little feel here, right? See what's going on here. Put that in the YouTube. Put that in the Twitch. All right, lads. Get the voting. I put it in both chats. Let me see. What are we playing tomorrow? As long as I do actually stream. Let me get some ideas. Bro doesn't even suggest the FGO Nuzlocke. I don't want to do the Nuzlocke, man. I don't want to do it. I don't even know if I have the Nuzlocke account anymore. We'd have to start over. Which I am not opposed to doing. I don't want to play the Nuzlocke. To be fair, right now, I'm like, dude, I just want to eat dinner. I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm just trying to eat, man. Okay, hold on. Star Rail clapping back. This really would be the time for Yo to not be here. For him to not be able to vote for Nikkei. Can't believe I could vote for all three. Yeah, I let people multiple vote. If you're just like, I don't really care. If you're like, I like all three of these games, you can vote for all three. Well, I don't know, Star Rail. I would be pretty excited. I've made quite the progress on the railing of stars. I think some of my Star Rail gooners will be happy at the progress I've been making. I'd like to be able to share that off. Let me give you guys like another... Let me give you like 2 minutes. Let How many gacha games are you playing? Let me see. So I play Dokkan's NA and JP version. I play Fate's NA and JP version. Playing Nikkei, I'm playing Wuwa, I'm playing Star Rail, I'm playing the Gundam game. If Pokemon Go counts, that's another one. And then Blue Archive and Bleach Brave Souls I have accounts for, but I'll go months without playing them. And then I have a Princon JP account, but I log in very sparingly. So I guess technically I have like 12 things, but I don't play all of them like super frequently. Like, a lot of them, sometimes I'll log in and I just won't, like, do very much. Like, Dokkan, there are a lot of weeks where I'm just logging in every day and I'm not really playing that much. You know, same thing, there's, like, times of that for, like, FGO where I'm just logging in and I'm not really playing it. And honestly, sometimes it's hard, but it's not so hellish when you get the hang of it. You just gotta be the GOAT like me. Very scared of getting to this boss fight. The Nuzlocke definitely got a bit better because now you have access to the evocation shop. On the other hand, I told everyone I didn't want Bunny Artori because I was sick and tired of my bad summer luck. And that was the luckiest ban I ever had. Got a ban NP4 amazingly enough. That's Pete, dude. Not gonna lie, that's Pete. I love seeing Bunny Artori appreciation. Alright, it looks like the voting is done, though. Looks like you guys have gotten your voties in. And it looks like we will be playing Star Rail. So I'm kind of excited to show you guys the progress I've made. I've definitely been I've definitely been progressing in that game. I've been making a little bit of progress here and there. Have you played Punishing Gray Raven? It's getting a DMC collab. I downloaded it because I thought they had like a trailer for like a new game coming out, but I just ended up playing the one where you have to like click the combos and stuff. I didn't really enjoy it a whole lot. I just don't know if there's like another Punishing Gray Raven and I'm playing the wrong one or what's up with that. But I thought it was okay. I also tried Azure Lane recently and I wasn't the biggest fan. I was not the biggest fan. I mean, it's a very cute game, but I'm like, bro, do you summon you gotta develop? I can't understand why they developed a thing, but I'm not the biggest fan. Like, it seems like it'd be really fun if I got into it on like the ground floor or something. The characters are also obscenely hot in that game. I will say, Azure Lane's got some crazy character designs. Shinano, take my money, dude. Take my money. Oh, I also have to throw Arknights in there. That's 13 games. I do at least log in to play Arknights. The thing that saves me with a lot of these games is auto function. Now that I have a PC, and so I can play like FGO and Arknights at the same time, and I can put them on like auto. Like I could have like Arknights farm while I'm manually farming FGO. You know, like it's a good mid to late game. It seems interesting, and I don't hate the character designs in the game, but it's something that I don't think I enjoy enough to continue playing. You know, we got the Cat and Honkai Star Rail. I did a multi. I've been using my tickets on the Herda because she's a big funny hat. And I like Herda. She's a very smug character. It appeals to me a lot. But I think we're at a decent amount of gemmies for Artoria. Coming out July 3rd, boys. July 3rd. Mark your calendars. That's when your boy's going to become the greatest Honkai Star Rail player of all time. Or I'll get absolutely booty blasted. The ideal is we grab Artoria, grab her Light Cone, grab Emiya's Light Cone, and then we just are going to be continually dumping things on Artoria's banner. Maybe. I'm not sure. Because I know for Star Rail, it's really good to get your dupes in your characters. And I don't think there's a there's not like a substitution item that you can do to act as dupes for the characters. Like you just have to pull another copy of them. Kind of sucks, but we'll see. Because it also depends if other characters that I like come back around. Like if Jing Liu comes back around, I'm sorry lads, I gotta call me a Jing Liu. I'm sorry. Jing Liu, that is my husband in Star Rail, dude. I have been groomed by Groom Liu. The waifus are great, but the story is practically non-existent, and that really kills it for me. That and it's like a 30 gigabyte download is crazy, dude. I have 230 pulls saved for Fade and Phaon. Phaon does look really cool. But, I'm sorry. You can't compete with cute Saber. I'm sorry, dude. Can't compete. Can't compare. But alright, I've gave you guys a couple extra minutes of yapping. I'm getting out of here. You guys have yourselves a nice rest of your night, and I will catch you guys tomorrow potentially. Perform very well without their dupes, that is great to know. Because I would like to be able to summon for other characters that I'm missing, that I would like to have. Like the current blonde lady that's on Rado. She's